In my veins, I've been driving this train, years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame, cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed, all the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say, I don't push pause, no I push play, I won't stop till I make a change, I withdraw on the things I make, I turn flaws into flawless traits, I build tall, never capped in space, I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la. 6 a.m. and I'm up again, I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend, that's right, in the AM that's my only friend, no light, just the sun coming up on the horizon, I lose track of time, yeah, I move fast and climb, a new class divine, yeah, true passion shines, and I'm through passing time, I choose stacking dimes, you snooze half the time while I move passing by, I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say, I don't push pause, no I push play, I won't stop till I make a change, I withdraw on the things I make, I turn flaws into flawless traits, I build tall, never capped in space, I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.
Good morning, Sophie. You're the lone wolf today. I think we're the only ones up early. Well, besides Bushwatchers, that is. What's up, girl? What time you going live? I was just bored, and I hadn't seen you go live yet. What time is it set up, though, for? By the way, if anyone catches replay of this, if you're a member on the second tier, there's a hour-and-a-half video ready for you where I share a lot of, hey, Muggsy, where I share a lot of stuff that I haven't shared before, and discuss some things that, like we discussed yesterday, and answer some questions that were left on my channel. But what's up? What's up? I'm making cucumber salad. You're not feeling the greatest? What's wrong? Like, what's your symptoms? Anything you're comfortable sharing, that is, don't, I'm not trying to pry. I want to make sure you're good. I hope Heidi's better today. I still haven't listened to the stream she did yesterday where everybody said she was crying, so I haven't listened to it yet. But Chris, you made it too. Y'all early birds. I love you guys. Just lower energy. Dude, I feel you. I'm feeling like a lot. I mean, y'all know I was sick for a while, but I'm feeling a lot better. I still haven't finished the antibiotics, so I got a little bit more to go. Hey, Michelle. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Y'all are just pumping out videos like non-stop for the past 2 days. You know the haters hate it. You know it pisses them off. Rose, girl, I was about to reach out to you. I was just thinking yesterday, I haven't heard from Rose in a while. I hope she's okay. I hope everything's good in life. I was just about to reach out to you, so I'm glad you're here. I just got a morning grocery delivery. Like that'll make us some cucumber salad. Hold on. Let me skin these cucumbers. It's that viral cucumber thing that everybody's doing on TikTok. I have made it like 10 times now. I got to make me a different batch than Princess though, because I put red onion in mine and she only likes cooked onions. So that's the only headache of it. I'm working on a bracelet and listening. You love, well, this kid on TikTok named Logan, he's the one that started it. And he does like salmon sometimes he does crab and just a bunch of stuff, which I have to get another delivery. They did not bring me my bagel seasoning or my tomatoes, so I had to pay for that again. I really hate having to deal with Walmart sometimes. But anyways, I gotta wait for that. So I can't really, it's not gonna be completed till later this afternoon, but I'll go without the tomatoes and bagel seasoning for a little bit. But anyway, what I put in mine is just simple. I just do 3 English cucumbers, red onion, 2 bell peppers chopped up, bacon bits, and chive and onion cream cheese spread, and then a little bit of ranch. Good stuff. I never thought of making cucumber salad before. Hold on, let me check my phone. Give me a second. Where did I put it? Oh. Walmart is a nightmare. And every time they do a delivery, like I said, you got to do the tip all over again. I just wish they'd get shit right. Thank you. You know who you are. Oh my God, is that going to be a grift because you sent CashApp? Because like nobody gets CashApps on streams, y'all. Clearly, I was asking for it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Did not have to do that. I'm just hanging out with you guys. Let me put my computer over here if I can see it better. But I heard that someone who was affected horribly by the hurricanes, not far from me, is planning to go live to call me out and expose me and whatever. For like with the CashApp receipt. Girl, I've never sent you CashApp. You never sent me one. So what are you exposing? And what does that to do with me volunteering and shit? I don't get it. But that's funny. You just went through such a horrible event, and this is what you want to spend your time doing? This is what you want to spend your time doing. You've seen the devastation in your area. People are still missing. Businesses, homes, everything, churches, everything destroyed. And this is what you're decided, oh, this is what I'm going to do immediately after. Unbelievable. I don't get you guys. This woman has been coming at me for years. Seriously, for years. Since I came to YouTube, Empress has been coming at me, talking shit about me, participating in some of the worst drinks that's ever been done on me, everything. And I've not done nothing to her. Nothing to her. The only thing I've ever said about her is, to me, she's not a real psychic medium because she can't do it without tarot cards. Most psychic mediums who are really gifted don't need tarot cards. You don't need anything. It's just you and the client. That's how I do it. Do I think you could get messages from the cards? Absolutely. That's never been my jam. I've never really been drawn to it. Like I said, I've never needed any tools to do readings. I just need the connection with the person wanting to communicate. So that's about the only thing I said. But you have sat here and tried to teach Amy how to do spells on me to where Amzy thought you were teaching her how to kill me. For those that don't know, that, yes, Amzy went live one day after her and Empress fell out and said how she doesn't like Empress anymore and that Empress was trying to taught her a spell to kill me. Good morning, Amber. What's up, girl? So, and that was 4 years ago, and I ain't doing shit to this girl. I ain't doing nothing to her. And in fact, when Keista Marie started going around saying that she was responsible for the death of her loved one, which was so fucked up, I still feel that way. When she did that, I let her know about it because I was so disgusted by it, and I didn't it pissed me off as well. But I was so disgusted by it, and I'm the one that wanted to let her know that was being said behind the scenes, so she can address it or deal with it. After she tried to supposedly teach Amzy how to do a spell to kill me, crazy shit, and then this is how she's acting because people don't want to believe I volunteered, which whatever. You don't have to. If you don't believe I volunteered, fine, unfollow. I don't care. I do not care. And you can bitch and moan to the cows come home. I ain't showing you shit. Just like y'all did with the damn tent, demanding I show proof that I donated it to the homeless. No, you could go to your grave wondering what happened to it. That's better for me. But how have you been, Amber? How's things been in your world? And I did listen to some of the Cooch's stream last night, and man, she was nasty. Cooch was nasty last night. Oh, Sophie, I sent you an email. Right before I went live. So hopefully you grab that. I tried to send you something on Instagram, and I'm barely on there, so you'll probably haven't seen it. I sent messages to some few others that I've never talked to before on Instagram, and of course it just goes into message request. I'm good. I guess I missed a subject that I heard, but I heard Empress. Oh, well, when the hurricane and stuff hit and I got my Wi-Fi back after a week, I signed up for to the American Red Cross, did the background check, had to meet with a team member to do an interview. I had to do a questionnaire to tell them any skills I had, what I'm interested in, how to answer health questions to make sure I'm capable. And then I got assigned to go do something to help out clean up a funeral home that got just flooded during the hurricane, which there were no bodies there. There was caskets. They were empty, but there was no bodies anywhere. And it was mainly just shoveling up the mud and picking up the debris and throwing it in the trash and stuff like that. And Stalker doesn't believe me and telling everybody I'm lying about it and that I planned this whole thing to pretend to sign up to the American Red Cross in advance so that way I could come back and pretend I did something to explain my time being gone. My time being gone had nothing to do with fucking Red Cross. I didn't sign up for it till the day I came back. So I didn't have the fucking internet to do it. So the whole point is moot at this point. The only thing I was able to do during the time I didn't have Wi-Fi was me and my friend sat on the fucking porch and she was going through Facebook and there was a post saying we badly need people to open up their homes for these families to charge their devices, maybe sleep in a bed or warm up and take showers. And me and her both offered our home. That was the only thing I could do at that point. That's why I put on my post. I felt helpless, like I felt like I can't do anything. I want to do more. So after seeing all the stuff on TikTok, I signed up for the American Red Cross for the DAT, which is disaster action team or disaster assessment team. I forget which it is, but so, and they're demanding I show proof besides the emails I showed that are completely legit. They're demanding I show proof of me doing that stuff, and I'm not going to do a damn thing. I am absolutely not. I am not going to take pictures and videos of stuff in that time frame. I'm not thinking of fucking YouTube when I'm out there and stuff like that. And I'm not going to. I'm not going to do anything that can make y'all stop me trying to help out people. And like I said, I haven't signed up. I wish I would have signed up sooner if I ever was affected by natural disaster like this close. This is the first time something's been this close to me where I could do something about it. So, and no one's going to get me out of that database. Not from stupid YouTube bullshit. I'll decide to not be an active member of the team when I want to, which probably not going to happen. Hey, Stevie, how are you? But now Empress wants to supposedly, she also says that it's beyond, and they swear I'm just an evil genius. I've got it all planned out. I've planned this out for weeks. Fucking insane. Like I said in my members video I did this morning, she's doing the same shit like she did with the blankets, like she did with the tent, like she did with the sleeping bag, like she did with the Subway sandwiches, like she did when I was feeding the homeless and giving them water during the summer. She's turning everything into ammo and her evil deeds. And then claiming that she's the good guy. Yeah, and that's what when it comes to that, that's where I'm at, Michelle. That's where I'm at. How about you prove I'm lying? You can't because I'm not, but people just believe everything they fucking say. Actually, I think they don't believe and they know better, but they just have too much fun being assholes, so they go with it. And then Empress was saying, you get transportation. The transportation's given to you for any volunteers of Red Cross. No, the fuck you don't. Are you a part of the Red Cross? Do you lead teams? Are you doing the interviews with people to get them assessed to what projects are good fit for them? Are you part of that? Because the woman I spoke to made it very clear I would have to have my own transportation. The only thing they do with driving with the Red Cross is if you are signing up to be one of the people that drives vans to deliver stuff, to deliver people to hospitals or nursing homes, to take blood to the areas affected, and to do blood drives. That is the only things where transportation is involved with Red Cross. So do you really think the Red Cross is going to send a van 2 hours away to just come get me? So for me, all by myself, like I know I'm important, but I'm not that fucking important. But me, all by myself, going to send a van 2 hours away to come get me, to take me to an area to go clean up when there's thousands of people trying to help? Does that make sense to you? The reason my friend isn't even signed up with the volunteer thing. I was, but she has the car. She's been wanting to volunteer and help too. So we both went. But go on Samaritan's Purse and see how many of those say you have to have your own transportation. Like, I don't get what this woman's, like, I really don't get it. I don't get what her fucking problem is. Right. Like I said, I would understand if I was local, truth bombs. If I was local and there was a whole group of people going, I would understand that. Say there was like a center where, like, say if I had a ride to the center or like the headquarters where everybody was, where the Red Cross was meeting up. Like, I would understand, like, yeah, I could probably get transportation from the headquarters to the areas if I'm already there, but they ain't gonna send no fucking van 2 hours away. And I'm sure I'm not gonna pay a $200 fucking Uber for me to go over there. Again, I'm just one fucking person. I'm not a manager or leader of the group or any of that shit. Like, it's insanity, y'all. It make no fucking sense. And then Momo did her whole thing yesterday saying, thought the Red Cross wouldn't allow Siwa around bodies. Yeah, because Red Cross volunteers never see bodies, y'all. They make sure to pick up everybody and hide everybody before they send volunteers out to help in the wake of devastations. That's what they do, because they don't want anybody to see a body in a natural hurricane where so many people lost their lives. Fucking idiots. And then Momo said, Siwa said she was at a morgue. Funeral homes, not a morgue. Siwa said she was around the bodies. Where? Show that clip. Didn't happen. And then Momo's saying, see, I told y'all I never talked to Siwa on the phone. It was through Instagram. Bitch, that was on my phone. It's a phone call through Instagram. That's on the damn phone. She's like, see, y'all, I told y'all she's lying. We never talked on the phone. We only talked on a phone call through Instagram. Ugh. What'd Muggsy do? Or if you were going like hours and hours away out of state, my BFF went from Pennsylvania, Louisiana. Even then, they had to drive. Well, see, they do offer. There's a thing where you can sign up to where they will. I will say this: there was an option that was given to me that I could sign up for a part of the team where they would fly you out to areas that desperately needed it. But I would have to. Oh, do you give a member? It didn't show up at all over here. Thank you, Muggsy. You gave membership to. Did you give a membership to Chris? No, I don't know. I don't see what happened. Maybe I missed something. But yeah, there is an option where you could put your name on a list to where you would go away for weeks at a time to help. But I can't do that. I'm a single mom. I have no help. I can't do that. So no, that's not something I signed up for. I would if I didn't have my daughter, I would absolutely do that. That's like the best of both worlds, helping people as well as traveling. That's the best. But no, I can't. Oh, you got your first CashApp? Way to go, Chris. Girl, I didn't know it was your first. Congratulations. Muggsy, you're awesome. Thank you. Chris, are you going live today? Did I wash these? Fuck, I didn't wash my bell pepper. Hold on. I don't know about y'all, but you should wash everything from produce because. Oh, there goes my friend now. Sorry, I was looking out the kitchen window. People touch everything in produce, so. Yes, Amber, she is. Yes. What a sad situation, huh? She's planning to do a live just to prove I'm a liar, to come to Stalker's defense, I'm assuming. I don't know. But I don't speak to Empress. I have nothing to do with her. There's no CashApp situation between me and her, so I don't know what the hell she's talking about, but go off. I'm gonna leave it to JJ today. Plus, I'm liable to rip a bitch to shreds if I got girl. Oh, I went live last night just to try to take some of the attention away. I didn't intentionally go live. I had set it for private, but I went live with it already. Like I thought I had it on private, I didn't, and I pushed live before I could fix it. So I was like, "Fuck it, we're already here. Let's just talk," and that way at least it takes some of the attention away. I thought Sophie was going to be live. That's why I'm here so early. I know JJ's not going live till this afternoon, and I'm going to try to be there, y'all. I've got a fall festival to go to with Princess and her friends, and then we're going to go do something afterwards. Just walk around. I thought you knew that, Amber. But wait, she left saying she was going to bed, but really left to post AI pics to make fun of you. Those don't affect me at all. It's sad existence in their world. If that's what she needs to do to feel important for the day, go ahead. I don't care. Doesn't bother me one bit. But she was where? Okay, Sophie says she feels better in a bit, y'all. She'll go live. Weird, I still have the best friend mug she sent me. Oh, even fucking Georgie thought it was the most funniest thing ever that Momo posted multiple community tab stuff saying I love DW. Well, using DW's first name, which I don't say his name because it bothers me. It's a trigger, but saying I love DW and saying this is Siwa's merch, and if you use a code, you get 10% off, blah, blah, blah. And saying I'm an Amazon influencer, girl. Actually, I'm an Amazon influencer. I still have an account. I still get paid every month through Amazon. I have probably 10 or 20 emails of people from Amazon asking me to do brand deals with them. I haven't done it yet. Just because I wasn't here, but it's for Amazon, and all they want me to do is make a video with the product. That's it. There's some that want me to just make a video with the product. There's some that said they'll pay me $100 for each video I make. I just haven't got to it yet, but I got paid. I just got an email like 2 days ago telling me to expect a payment from Amazon for being an Amazon influencer. So just keep hating if you want to. But Georgie thought it was the most hilarious thing ever that Momo was suing that using my R word's name just to try to fuck with me because I was exposing her as a liar she is. And so I said, that lady's not nice like she pretends. And anybody who thinks she is, you're just fooling yourself. That lady's fucking evil. She's not as evil as her friends for the most part, but she's fucking gross. Yes, still, Amber, still. 4 years. So 3 or 4 years of it, yeah, it's never going to stop. Well, I don't look at it for the most part. The truth bombs, I don't really look at it. You know, y'all can report it, though, for harassment, bullying, and hateful content. Yeah, you know, y'all need to report that, right? And if she gets enough violations, channel goes away. He put some shit on there about you too, Amber. I don't know if you've seen it. I saw it yesterday when I had to go look because people directed me towards it. And I was like, she's still going at Amber. What the hell is her problem? Self-control isn't something she doesn't know nothing about. Well, I see a lot of stuff that you can actually strike, not on Stalker's channel. But some other people that make videos about you, girl, you should do something about that. Because these people are getting away and getting paid to post your shit and your images. And girl, you can do, you're very knowledgeable in copyright. So you should do something. But then again, it's a bother. Got a strike in yesterday, actually. And I got the links to 30 more. And actually, when the copyright finally finishes, I'm going to be admitting the lawsuit against Stalker, and asking for more money, considering she still kept stealing my content all that time. So I'll be asking for more. And I'll be providing all the fucking links of all the time she stole my content. So that way they get it. Good morning, Snarks. How are you? Like, I only asked for 5K so far, and that was still my shit for 4 years, 3 or 4 years. And I only asked for 5K, and I mean every stream, every day, every time I do a stream, she would take it and put it on her channel to make money off of it. So 5,000 is a low ball offer, considering. But like I said, I am going to be making an amendment to the case. As soon as the copyright finishes the registration process, which it is pending. They're still working on it. Like, I sent them an email yesterday to answer their questions about the work that I copywrote, and they actually tell me that some of the stuff was already copywritten. Girl, I want one of those so bad, Amber. I want one of those walking treadmill pads so fucking bad. I love walking. I just don't like being outside very much. And like, as far as, outside in the heat or whatever. And they are so, like, they're good prices, but not on the priority list right now of things that I can do right now. So, but eventually, probably when tax season comes, I'll get one. But I'm excited for you. It's copyright a lot. It's a federal copyright lawsuit. So I don't know how that really works, but I know for the RO, I could definitely use your help. The dang winter is coming, girl. Yeah, they were selling. How much was yours? I saw one for I think the lowest I saw one was $78. There's some that were $400. No, thank you. But they're perfect because they don't take up much space. And like I said, I love walking. That's how in the pictures that everybody says were sexy pictures when they were just regular fucking pictures. That's mainly how I lost all that weight, was just walking. I would walk for 3 hours with my friend every morning. That's a good price. Did you get one of the ones that are colored, or like because they have pink and black and blue? Did you get one of those, or just a regular black one? God, red onions are so strong. Ooh, make me tear up. I always forget that the background noise is probably canceled, so y'all can't hear none, but I'm over here trying to be quiet, and most of the time, y'all can't hear when I'm cooking or anything. I think all the things from the cucumbers and the bell pepper that I'm not going to use, I'm going to put out in nature, so that way the animals can have it. I feel like it's a whole waste just thrown in the trash. So I didn't know you had a basement. with the total gym I bought when I was asleep. Are you taking Ambien and buying shit while you're sleeping? I remember when I had to be on Ambien, and I like it. The main thing I did on Ambien is I would make phone calls when I was out of it, or I would, like they always say, people who eat in the middle of the night and not even realize it. I did that too. I didn't even know it till I got up the next day. I'm like, where the fuck did this go? Where did this go? And then realized I ate in the middle of the night. So, needless to say, I didn't take Ambien very long. I don't like not being in control of my body or my mind. Like, yeah, I know a lot of people enjoy that feeling. I don't. Like, anytime anything like alters my brain, it scares me. I don't like that feeling. When I had to go to the hospital and they give me medicine to help with the infection and all that stuff and the pain, they try to give me Benadryl IV, and I said, absolutely not. I do not want Benadryl IV. I'm like, well, why not? I was like, because it makes me feel out of it. It makes me feel out of control. Like, I can't think clearly, and I can't, like, it makes me feel like it. I don't like that feeling at all. So anytime they try to bring me Benadryl IV, I deny it. I said, don't even pull it, because I'm not going to take it. Cut in the middle of the night, I even bought a shark vacuum. Aren't those really expensive? I feel guilty buying a few dollars worth of something. I am definitely not big on shopping, though. I can't take sleeping pills. I don't like. What the hell is that? Oh. One second. Okay. Nothing important. I can't take sleeping pills. I don't like the hangover feeling. I'm weaning off my Xanax now. After I got off it, after I get off of it, I'll be completely sober. Girl, I haven't taken any medicine in over a year. Like, besides like the antibiotics, of course, but I don't take gabapentin. Haven't had that since I lived in. Anyway, I'm not going to go there. I can try not to say too much, but I've had that in a very long time. The last script I got was August of last year. The muscle relaxers I used to have to take for my leg pain so I could sleep every night. Haven't had that since August of last year. Well, script filled since August last year. So when I got those scripts in August, but I made them last till December. But I don't do any like Tylenol, ibuprofen. That's it. And I am happy that I don't need it, but at the same time, I worry because gabapentin was the only thing that kept me secure and safe from having seizures. And if I have another seizure, then I'm screwed when I try to get my license back, because you have to be 6 months seizure free. I'm like 4 years seizure free, but I don't want to lose that thanks to me not being on gabapentin. But so far, I'm doing good. So maybe I'm okay now, because it was something that started as a PTSD response, or like when I got overwhelmed with either pain or fear and anxiety. When I reached a certain threshold, I would be thrown in seizures. And so maybe it's because my life is so calm, I don't have to worry about that shit no more. Sorry. Can y'all hear that? If you can hear it, I'll move the computer. I do know, though, I'm going to have to eventually get back on the gabapentin in order to keep my license, or to get a license. Because, hey, Claudia, when you try to get your license because of a medical issue, when you try to get it back, they want you to prove that you're on a medication to make sure that you're not going to have seizures. So I don't really have a fucking choice. I don't have a fucking choice. When it comes, if I want to drive again, that is. Really sucks. You know it, Truth Bombs. Lupus and RA, it made me freak out. Really? Girl, Lyrica made me freak out. And the hydrochloroquine, whatever it's called, it didn't work. It didn't do anything for me. And there's a lot of people who say gabapentin didn't help them, or it made them feel worse, whatever. I've never had that issue. But then again, they would prescribe 3 a day, and I would only take 1 a day at most. Sometimes it'd be one every few days. So maybe that's why it didn't affect me. I just wanted to have enough in my system to make sure I wouldn't have seizures. Like I said, I think I'm in the clear now. But if I want to get my license back, I'm going to have to get back on it or they're going to deny me. And I talked to the place here to try to ask what I needed. And they said, I'm going to have to still get cleared by the Texas board. And they have to take me out of the system as having medical issues in order for me to get my license here. So I'm going to have to start over with the neurologist once again, which is very hard to find. I'm going to have to pay for the neurologist once again, which those are not cheap. And they usually have a long, long waiting list, but I'm going to have to do it because I need to be able to drive. I have so much stuff I want to do that I can't do. And hey, Cindy, good morning. Oh, Sophie, did you get your email? Did you watch it? What do you think about it if you watched it? I laughed my butt off at it. It's so stupid because they didn't bring the tomatoes and bagel seasoning that I had to sit here and place another delivery order for a total of $4 with a $4 tip. That's because Walmart cannot get its act together and deliver what's already on my list. It is so annoying. Yeah, Amber, I had to be on a waiting list for a year to get a neurologist last time when the COVID and all that happened. Like, I had been on the waiting list for a year to see the neurologist before she signed off to let me get my conditional license through the pandemic. But again, that was just during the height of the pandemic because I had family members that are elderly that it was an essential license. So, JJ, good morning. JJ, I made something for you. I sent it. Anyway, I made something for you. That should cheer you up. Or just a little bit. At least make you laugh. It's so good to see you. And we're just hanging out. I'm making cucumber salad and waiting for my second Walmart delivery so I can finish this salad. And then today I have a fall festival to go to with Princess, so kind of bored. It's a nightmare. And what sucks too, Cindy, is when I was in Austin, we would get same day deliveries because they had a warehouse right there. I can't get stuff it's a week away before I get anything now. It sucks so bad to where I stopped paying my Amazon membership fee for like 6 months because I didn't need anything. I wasn't going to order from Amazon. Like it takes forever to get here. But I just signed back up the other day because Princess wanted something from Amazon and I didn't want to have to pay the shipping fees. So I just went ahead and redid my membership because there were some shows I wanted to see on Amazon anyways. But I'll say this, JJ, I'm so sorry. So fucking sorry. What happened yesterday by you-know-who, by Cooch. I really don't get her level of anger with you or Cindy. And I really feel like all this anger she's got for you guys, it's from her. I feel like it's her stifling her anger about the whole Muzz Momo situation. Give me a second. And I feel like you have to have an outlet for it somewhere so you guys get it. But, Cooch, I did hear you say that you never doxed anybody. Yes, you have. You doxed my name more times than I could count. You doxed my city and state more times than I could fucking count. Oh, yeah, girl, she did another stream yesterday going even harder at you guys. Being flat out nasty with it. Just angry with it. Like she could barely speak. Her voice was trembling so much with so much anger in her. Didn't sound healthy. What sucks about this, though, JJ and Cindy, is when all that went down, when her friends were not having her back, you all felt so bad for her. And agreed that she was being mistreated and it was wrong and she deserved better and she should have better friends than that. And everybody felt so bad. Hey, Miss Christina, everybody felt so bad for her. And then this is the response to the people that cared when your own friends, for the most part, didn't care. I mean, a few of them did, but the rest pretty much practically told you to get the hell over it. I think I just put the wrong seasoning on this, but oh well. It's a seasoning I like, so it doesn't matter. And like I said, for those that missed it, if you're on the second tier membership, there's an 1.5-hour video for you that you can watch that I made early this morning, where I share some stuff I haven't shared before. So. I just did make sure you guys stuff in it. Wait. We did feel bad for her. Now she can not only kick rocks, she can eat them too. Yeah, make sure you accept it. Oh, wait. Chris says she did. Never mind. Sorry, I'm behind. Can y'all hear that? I don't know if you can, but worst part about cucumber salad is having to mix it up. I really wish I had tomatoes. Great, I just dropped cucumbers. I hate messes. Girl, it is. I've made it like 10 times in the past month or two. But Walmart didn't deliver my tomatoes or my anything bagel seasoning, so it's not finished, and it's not going to be finished till later this afternoon, unfortunately. But I'm going to have to get ready soon because I got a bunch of stuff I got to take care of. And I don't feel good. Like, still nauseous. But I don't know. I think I'm almost done with the antibiotics. Well, she kept going on and on and on about your pictures and saying how no one cares about what Jules did with the pictures. And you should have this type of anger towards Jules for sharing those images, and how it makes no sense y'all being so angry at her that she said nothing wrong. Hey, Real Deal. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. She said that she hasn't done anything wrong. She didn't even say anything wrong when she was talking about Real, and how, why don't y'all call it out that people want to read the group messages? I haven't heard anything about the group messages. I don't know what that's about. I know an account came in yesterday talking about, please share the messages, and I booted them because no, you're not coming here with that shit. But I don't know what she's just transference of blame. She instead doesn't want you focusing on what she said and about her doxing you. That she's just trying to do everything can to point out your issues with Jules. And I think most of us are pretty much not paying attention to that one. I know I'm not. She's admitting the stream that she did after our exchange in the chat. That is what our anger came from. Well, she had your name in the title, but then I didn't even say anything much about you, Cindy. Again, I didn't see the stream, so I don't know what was really said in it, but y'all don't get angry like that over nothing. But the thing that I heard her say yesterday was, I get the anger, and that's, man, I was mad as hell yesterday, and it wasn't even me she was talking about. Ooh. Didn't come from me. But she said, I didn't even dox anybody. I haven't doxed anyone. Yeah, you doxed many people, Coach. People who weren't even doxing you. People, like I said, I was standing up against your picture of your apartment being posted. And what I got response was you doxing the city and state that I'm in and doxing my name. Why? So if you wonder why people don't come to your defense very much, probably why, because you're very ungrateful and you are just you're not gonna keep the same energy. You're gonna make them regret it. So, but I will say, I'm totally against people posting her parents, and that goes without saying, right? Like we all know that goes without saying, but at the same time, you have to also. We'll tell you, yeah. Someone tell Muggsy privately, please. We don't want to give her too much attention, like as far as shouting out the channel. But if someone does reach out to you and tell you, I'll do it. I haven't watched Jules in a while, so if Jules talk about me, I don't know it. Me neither. JJ, I want to play a game. If you don't start your stream out with a clip from Saul now. She claims it wasn't doxing, but she said, oh, girl. She said, if you dare dox anything of hers, she will be in Florida one day and she will be in your plaza parking lot with a bullhorn reading out all the negative reviews about your business. That's what she said. She goes, and it's not illegal. There's nothing you can do about it. Except you're threatening it online in retaliation, and you're threatening to harass someone in their business in person in retaliation. So I don't think you could do that. I mean, if you were just protesting a company because they did something like they were responsible for someone's death or something like normal protesters do, then yeah, not illegal. But you're threatening with it and daring someone to do something, like to push your button, and that you're gonna hop on a plane or drive or whatever and go down to Florida and show up where JJ's at. Oh yeah, she did. Wait, what? She gave the name of my city. That is doxing. It is. It's not something you've shared, just like stuff I haven't shared my stuff. She can't claim she doesn't dox when she has a short up with Joel's address on it as we speak. What? If the one who shall not be named husband ever wishes he could come home after a hard day work and not have to have the burden to cook dinner for himself in his lazy way. Look, he's probably just glad he's not getting the wrath. Honestly, I really do honestly feel that's how they all feel about it. It's like, oh, well, we don't have to deal with their letter. But knowing she's risking everything and knowing she was already being investigated by the board and she has no signs of slowing down, you would think someone would be like, what the fuck are you doing? You're risking our home, our financial freedom. You're risking the way we take care of our kids and everything because you can't leave someone alone. I don't think. You would think, but he's been a part of it too. So he's helped her do stuff. He talked about showing up to my sisters when they were on family vacation, that they should show up and knock on the door and ask for stalker's name. Like say, is so-and-so here? And record it just to intimidate me. So that's the mind frame he's with. And he supposedly is the one that sent his friend to my sister's door. So they deserve each other. I know, truth bombs. Absolutely. So I hope someone recorded it for you, JJ. When I was listening, I was like, man, I hope someone's recording this. Man, I hope someone's recording this. I just really don't know what happened to Cooch, y'all. She really wasn't this vindictive and nasty when she was over here, or even on Reels. Like she had her nasty moments and she would troll and say some mean things in the chat, of course, but the levels that we're seeing is astronomical from her. From the others, I mean, it's expected. That's what they always do. That's what they're always going to do. But with Cooch, every time she's like, I don't want to fight with anyone. And she goes, I didn't even say anything to JJ and Cindy. I didn't even say anything wrong. Why are they coming at me with all such vitriol? I didn't do anything. Girl, you put up a road map, a Google map. And thank you for letting us know that y'all all did it in the group chat, because she said in the stream yesterday about once JJ said she lived 30 minutes from so and so, we were in the group chat trying to pinpoint where she was. We were in the group chat looking at the maps. Girl, you already know exactly where she was because Balt found out. I was looking through her information. And no, I'm not fighting you, Balt. I'm just speaking on what happened. Things that you admitted, so it's not a lie. Looked up the real estate and square footage of her home. So you already freaking knew it. It was exposed in the group chats. We saw it. Like, we didn't see the actual address, but we saw where they said this is so-and-so's address. This is where she works. Yeah. We saw it go down. So you already knew that. But here y'all are still doing it? Good to know. I can't wait for the next round to get exposed. Sorry, I've always thought she was nasty. She only acted calm when she only acted calm down when she needed to. Most likely. Most likely. I know she does. None of them can be actually friends with each other because not a single one of them be like, this is not good for your health. Take a break. My subs are like, see, would take as much time as you need. See, don't worry about rushing back to do content. We just want you to be okay. That's how my subs treat me. When I if I do something that's out of character for me, like, see, you don't mean it. Don't do that. You're better than that. That's how my subs treat me. And I'm grateful for it. I don't see y'all ever doing that. I'm sure some of y'all do it behind the scenes, but the majority of y'all just cheer it on like it's the best thing ever. Like you're in the fucking gladiator stadium cheering on a warrior. You're not. Though they do. Well, she said, the reason I call you that name is because you call me Dirty Cooch. Cooch, you named yourself Cooch. Dirty Cooch is just like doesn't necessarily mean STDs or anything. It could mean that your behavior, dirty behavior, you do dirty deeds behind the scene. Like nobody said anything about you having STDs, but you did. Real deal. I couldn't tell you. I know. That's what I like. That's what I don't get. It's literally her name. Where's she going? Hold on, y'all. I might need to go say something to my friend real quick. Give me a second. I just don't know if she's backing up or she's leaving. Hold on. She's backing up. What's up? How are you? Welcome to the chat. Hey, Mikey. Good morning. Good morning. Hold on. Let me make sure it's just her alone before I go out there. I don't know if her boyfriend's with her. Hey, Summer Days. Good morning. How are you? We're just hanging out and chatting until not till JJ goes live, but just a little bit till JJ goes live. Sophie's supposed to go live this morning if she feels better, but her energy's low and she feels she needs to slow down for a little bit. Hold on. Yeah, it's just her. Give me a second. I'm going to say hi to my friend. Hey. Still on for Halloween? Still on for Halloween? Stay vote, girl. You don't have to do it right now. Yeah, you can just send it to the text. Well, tonight I'm taking Princess and Minion to a festival, so we're going to be doing that, but that's free, so. How are you working on Halloween, girl? Or at least let you get off earlier, so because I mean, at least if you're off, as it's getting dark. So that it should. That's not. Huh? How am I gonna get there? I gotta take an Uber there. I want you there. Unless your mom comes this way. I have to take an Uber. That's no big deal. But I want you to go. All right. Just let me know. What's that on the side? What's that? Is that a box or something? Oh, no idea. I didn't know it was there. All right, I'm gonna get back. Bye, girl. I'm sorry about that. Let me try to catch up. I take topiramate for seizures so I can drive. I've never heard of that medication. I was on Tegretol and Dilantin, and they both gave me horrible, horrible migraines that ended up throwing me into seizures anyways. So, or it was so bad I'd have to get a shot to make the migraine go away in the light. And you can't really be in that type of pain when you're trying to be a mom. So I was like, I can't do this. But gabapentin works for my RA and my seizures, and it's been a hell sin. But I'm sorry you have seizures too. I have bad eyes. Is it okay if I use caps here? Yeah, you can use caps. Who said JJ has STDs? That's effed up. JJ, I hope your daughter's feeling better. Cooch has. That was my non-existent friend, by the way. I hope y'all didn't hear her. Shouldn't have, because she wasn't being very loud, but. Oh, they. It's been done for a while now. Every single thing was legally transferred to him. Oh shit. Wait, what? Like I said, her mainstream. Seriously, JJ, did no one record that for you? You badly need that recorded, especially the threats that she's going to show up to where you're working and be in the plaza to protest you and to read all the reviews from your business. Well, not all the ones, just the bad ones, she says, which how do you even know that there's those unless you're looking at her website and digging on her life? Why are you doing that? Such a sad, I hate this shit. I really do. I hate this level that people go to, or the things that they pick at, or things that are just innocent, situations or good situations that they make up in their minds that's lies, and no matter how much proof you show, they still continue with the same shit. So a lot of it's like, why even fucking try? Do I still have 5 memberships to give away? Or did I give them all away? Give me 1 second. Let me look real quick. You're going to hear echo 1 minute. Just like that. Okay. I might give them away with the CashApp that was sent to me. It's only going to be 2 memberships, but it's important. I got to meet my threshold this month. So I think I'm going to do that. So make sure your gift settings on. It's only going to be 2 of them. 1 minute. Oh, wait, that only did. So wait, I can only do one at a time unless I do 10, right? Anyways, let me just do this real quick. Add a credit card. This is so annoying. $530.98. Why did I say that? Okay, hold on. Oh, I forget it won't fucking let me. Never mind. I can't do it with that card. Give me a second. Thanks to all those fucking people scamming, trying to use my credit card for a bunch of shit, like all over the world. It won't let me do it. I'll use the other card though. Give me a second. I mean, you got to think about the company she keeps, because unfortunately, that's a big factor in it. Y'all, I swear, I know everybody said that she's always been nasty, but I've never known her to threaten to show up to people's place before. Like a place of work, at least. The main person, she would mainly just go at John for the most part. And yeah, she was obsessed with him, in my opinion. I do feel she was extremely obsessed and watching every single thing he does. She is another version of stalker, but her obsession is John, and it's never going to fucking end. But so that, like, we know that about her, but the wanting to go to someone's door or their business and putting up maps to dox people, she didn't do that before she linked up with that group. And yeah, they're not responsible for what she does, but you are the company you keep. JJ, did you get the thing that I made for you earlier? I know John's not giving her anything, so that's why we're having to deal with what we're dealing with. Well, Megan, you guys. Okay, let me try this again, y'all. Okay. And these two memberships are going to be coming from Muggsy. He didn't tell me to do this, but I'm taking what he sent to, and putting it here for people who truth hurts. Perfect. I'm glad you got the membership. All right. I got one more to give out. Dirty bitches, dirty betch, BETCH is how you can find it. Or hoodwinked. That's better. Go to hoodwinked. All right, 1 second. Wait a minute. Christina, thank you. Star, you got gifted a membership by Miss Christina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. Bubba's mom, you got gifted one by me. Christina gifted another one. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. You're amazing. I can't see who got the last one, y'all. Miss Joanna. No, I haven't actually been on TikTok since my stream last night. Thank you so much. So much. Miss Joanna, I will go to it as soon as I end this stream, I promise. We're just hanging out and talking about Cooch's stream from yesterday. Thank you so much, Christina. And thank you, Muggsy. Like I said, he said a CashApp, but I know he would gift them, gift memberships. Like he would be okay with it. And that way, you know, I can't touch it. That helps. I'm gonna speak facts. Shout out to my Shout out to my Aries and Scorpios. We're the original fashion icons. Noted. Miss Jonah, how you feeling this morning? Thank you so much, y'all. Wait. Oh, it's not Truth. Wait, did Truth Bombs get the membership or Truth Hurts? Either one. I think it was Truth Hurts. Well, I've been on here for an hour. Sophie, are you still listening? Are you feeling better? It was me. Okay. Truth Hurts, there's a few streams that are going to be available that you could go watch. Well, no, I think I've made them there's a couple that are going to be on the memberships. This won't be going on the membership as soon as it ends till it's done processing, and then I'll put it back. Oh, Miss Joanna, I said that last night. I did say that last night that you sent something. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You do not need to do that one. You do not need to do that. Y'all are amazing. I really appreciate you. And I really appreciate y'all's patience when I am needed to take a step away. And I really appreciate y'all giving me a chance to share what my side is of it. I'm grateful for you guys. That's why I'm trying to put as many videos out as I can to try to make up for my absence. You know, I really can't, but I've probably done 10 or 12 videos just in 2 days, trying to put them all out there for you guys. So I know y'all were bored, and a lot of y'all like to watch stuff while you're either sleeping or at work or cleaning. So you got a ton to catch up on, you, everyone. Fernando Valenzuela, infamous Dodgers pitcher. Dude, what do y'all think about that Liam Payne from One Direction passing? He did not jump. I know, girl. Hey, I think in my video, I said Cindy might be going live today. Chris might go live, and Sophie's going live, and for sure JJ's going live. I don't know if Chris is going live today or not, but like I'm just telling people what to, to pay attention to the channels. My internet was shit and not sure if it went through. Love you, girl. I love you more, Miss Joanna. I love you more. I don't even know if y'all realize that's the hell Miss Joanna has been through and the losses she's been through, and it's been never ending for Miss Joanna, but she still shows up and shows support. She's still here spreading love to people. And not just my channel, she does it in Cindy's and JJ's and Sophie's, and she's been going through hell and back. So I appreciate it so much. I don't think he got pushed. I'm going to tell you what I feel happened. He got locked in. The security was keeping him in the room till the police arrived because he was losing his shit in the lobby. The security, the team is who, hey, Randy, long time no see. The security brought him up to the hotel room because he was not in good shape and he was losing his mind, right? So I feel like the security was keeping him in the room. And Liam has spoke out before how he hates to be locked in a room. Like that's something that triggers his anxiety through the roof. And he said it's one of his nightmares. So I feel like they were keeping the door locked in there till cops got there, and he was trying to climb off the balcony to get out and slipped. That's what I feel happened, because if he was trying to jump, why did he have on his baseball hat and his bag? Who is going to sit there? Because he didn't have it when he was taken up to the hotel room minutes before. So he went to his hotel room and put on his baseball cap and put on his crossbody bag, and we know what happened afterwards. No one would do that if they are intending to jump. Why would they want their hat or their bag? And like I said, he didn't have it on when they took him up. They should have either been in that room with him till the cops got there or called the ambulance. Oh, yeah, he had tons of stuff in his system. Man, I'm not even a fan of One Direct. I went to the Harry Styles concert, as y'all know, and Harry Styles is freaking amazing in concert. He sounds exactly like he does on the radio. He is so freaking good. One of my favorite memories ever. I got a concert I'm supposed to go to in a few days, actually. But what was I saying? So Harry, I'm not even that big fan of One Direction. I even really pay much attention to the other members. I mean, I pay attention to Harry. I love all his songs, but I was crying over that guy passing. It's such a horrible, sad loss because he had just gotten out of rehab. He would have been clean for weeks. And people said when his girlfriend left to go back to Florida, this is what they said. They said his girlfriend left to go back to Florida. He didn't want to return yet. And then he had just gotten the news that his music company, the record label had dropped him. Like they were letting him go. So he had that going on. He had the girlfriend had left without him. And then there was another ex-girlfriend that was putting out a tell-all book about him and doing podcasts and YouTube streams about him. And people from his team actually reached out to her and said, can you please stop? He's not in a good space. He's like, just give him time to rest and heal from rehab. He's not doing good. Can you please just wait a little bit? How would you feel if he passed? And she was like, I don't give a damn if he passes. It's not my fault. And then he did. So I feel like good luck, girl. Good luck, girl, because you're always going to be known as the enemy now. It's not your fault. No one's going to see it as that. I know they're not obligated to, but they really should have, considering. It's horrific. And the best people get affected by it too. But seriously, think about it. Do y'all think that didn't they say the guy who was freaking out wasn't him, or has it been? No, he was freaking out. He was. He slammed his laptop. I'm feeling that he got emails with bad news in it, and he slammed it and said, fuck this shit. And yeah, I've seen the pictures. Somebody took pictures, not just what TMZ showed, but actual full pictures. And I've seen them. And again, he has on his bag, his crossbody bag, and as well as a baseball cap. His baseball cap is right next to him. And his phone was right next to him. So who would put on all that stuff just to jump? Who? Bliss Chris? Hayden Panettiere interview when she was slurring her words. Didn't she just lose her brother? No, that is true, Randy. She should have a story. She absolutely deserves to tell her story. Absolutely, completely. And she needs support for that. But I feel bad for her because I know that how serious that fan base is. And I don't think anyone's ever going to leave her alone now. I don't think anyone is like, it's sad. It's really sad. And honestly, if it was me, I would have been like, all right, I'll let up till he gets a little bit more, he gets more sobriety under his belt and his mental health, stabilizes. I'll wait a little bit. But she's like, fuck that. I don't care what happens to him, which I feel that way about DW. I don't care what happens to him. I hope he, anyways, I'm just saying with the fan base, it's going to get bad. Psychosis, yeah. Oh, I do believe he was in a bad state of psychosis and hallucinating and freaking. Like I said, clearly he wasn't doing. Anyways, we'll find out eventually. Because there's supposed to be security cameras that caught it. And if they caught it, then you'd be able to tell if he jumped or if he was climbing down trying to get out, go back into the lobby. Hold on, y'all. It's just heartbreaking all around. And he's got a 7-year-old son, and everybody's posting these pictures online and telling about how he had women in his room. Fuck you, Netflix. How they had women in his room, the baby mother of his child, Cheryl. Is it Cheryl? Yeah, Cheryl. She was like, think about my son when y'all are putting this stuff out there. But that didn't stop anybody. People, I think after she said that is when people started posting the pictures, which is so messed up. And I hope so, truth bombs. But I feel like the pain is going to be so much worse if they think he jumped. I feel it's going to be unbearable pain for everybody. especially his son and his girlfriend and the whole family. His girlfriend was seen in public for the first time, and she looks horrible. Bless her heart. How she's doing better than me. I wouldn't be coming outside. I would not be okay. Right, Randy? And it just becomes the normal. Like, oh yeah, celebrity passes. Make sure the hotel staff takes pictures and we'll buy them from you. There should be a law against that, but because of in the interest of news, it's allowed. Just like all these FOIA fucking requests. Well, everybody in public should be welcome to the worst things in your life. It's stupid. It's all sad, y'all. They did say, yes, that he had no reflexes. That he in the autopsy, he showed no signs of any reflexes when he fell. And then he wasn't trying to fight it, or he wasn't conscious enough to fight it. So maybe he thought he could climb down, or I don't know. Like I said, if it wasn't for the baseball hat that he put on and that bag, I would be like, yeah. I mean, anyways, I don't want to say too much, but they did say there was no reflexes. Like with all the Gypsy Rose Blanchard and like the pictures of her mother that got released by YouTubers. Fucking YouTubers had all these very graphic images and they got passed around, and this bitch made someone pay her on Patreon to get these images of someone that she has no ties to, someone she doesn't know, and someone that's no longer with us, of course. And she made someone pay so they could see those pictures. What the fuck is wrong with people? And those Gypsy Rose pictures are horrible. Horrible. I've been watching the Menendez brothers Netflix special. Has anybody else seen it? It is so damn good. So freaking good. And the whole cast deserves an award. The acting is top notch in the Menendez brothers. And I remember growing up and hearing about that. I'm like, oh my God, what evil kids to do that to their parents. But because we didn't know the whole facts of the case, of course. But as an adult, you're like, who could blame them? Who could blame them after the things that the dad and the mom put them through? If you haven't seen it and you have Netflix, go watch it. It is so good. So freaking good. But the one thing they did get messed up is they said that the weapons were put in the woods to be buried and whatnot. And in the trial, I was watching the trial testimony the other day, and they said that the weapons were actually in the closet, the dad's closet upstairs. So I don't know why they would even switch that. I do hope the Menendez brothers get released. Yes. And I think they spent enough time. I do think they should have spent some time. Yes. But I do think they should have been released a long time ago. I don't think they're pure evil. I think Eric's like just a little puppy dog practically. But that kid was an emotional wreck constantly. And you could tell that it was a response to the trauma from what he had been through. Lyle handled it much better. He handled it much better, but Lyle has a little more vindictive side to him. I don't feel like Eric's vindictive at all. I feel like he really was going through some hell. Boy. I think they deserved an ample amount of time just from the planning of it all alone, but they should be released. Right. Now that I'm older, I'm seeing this whole case new eyes too. I hope they get released. I'm 2 or 3 episodes in. See what that first episode though was. Oh my God, the graphic. I have never seen something look so real in a crime flick. If you have a weak stomach, you might want to fast forward through the actual act. It is so graphic. It looks so real. And I've seen the autopsy photos, and everything, it's on point. All of it is exactly the same. But holy shit, I've never seen it so crazy. There's a case up here not far from me, teenage boy. I heard about that, but I saw the news headline, but I don't know what happened. Why did the boy do that? or do they have any idea why he did it? Yeah, it blew. Girl, Chris, when I was watching it, I was like, what the fuck? I knew that I never seen anything look so real. Maybe truth hurts. Hopefully, at least, and I mean, that guy Winston, that is Cherokee, that I did an interview with his fiance about, and there's petitions started, and Dog the Bounty Hunter is working on the case and all that. Like, that guy needs a new fucking trial. There was no evidence tying him to the scene. The judge got proven to be dirty. The investigators got proven to be dirty, and they got removed from their jobs. All that happened in that trial, and this guy still has a life sentence. He got sentenced to 92 years, and he was only 18 years old. He had never been in trouble with the law before. He had no violent history. There was nothing tying him to the scene, and nobody died in the case either. Nobody died in this case, and this kid got 92 years with no chance of parole. But nobody died in the case, and he got 92 years, never been in trouble with the law before, ever. He was an up and rising star on either Discovery Channel or A&E, called Mudcats, where they do like fish noodling, if you ever heard about that. But he lives on the reservation in Oklahoma. But he needs to be fucking released. He's been in there since he was 18 years old with no evidence tying him to the scene. And everybody that was involved in it all got proven to be liars. And he's still, I wish they would bring some more attention to that. He needs to be out. Same real deal. I think he'll be out I think the Menendez brothers will be out within a few months. You remember when the Memphis 3, when they finally got released? That was amazing. They deserve to be released too, because there was no evidence tying them to the scene. They're blowing my mind. Some things that were said back then would never fly today. It's funny how time changes things and how we see things differently. He wanted his teenage sis. I'm sure once she can talk, she will. So the teenage sister of the kid that went after his family, the teenage sister is still alive? If so, good. I mean, I feel bad for her. She watched her whole family get removed, but bless her heart. I don't know how old any of them are, but bless her heart. My son I cannot fathom my son ever doing anything to hurt his sister like that. Or ever. He would hurt someone else messing with his sister, but he would not ever. I just don't know how that. But then again, we don't know the story. We don't know what happened. Central Park 2. I don't even know anything about the Central Park case. I haven't read it or looked into it before. I hear about it all the time, but I've never researched it. I saw the conference where Kitty Menendez's sister spoke about, and her words were powerful. She wants them out. This is what's crazy. In the history of justice, they have said never has it happened that the prosecution and defense team call forward 51 witnesses, and not one witness said that those were good parents. The Menendez parents were good. Not a single person came out and said that they were good people. Isn't that crazy? Out of 51 people, nobody had anything good to say. How did these kids get locked up knowing all that? I mean, again, they should have, this long at least. How they get locked up this long and get a sentence that severe, considering all that taken into place? And absolutely, they're telling the truth about the abuse. The pictures, the man took trigger warning. The dad took pictures of his sons from the waist down. And it wasn't just one. He did multiple pictures like that. How's anybody saying that they're lying about the abuse? Who else would fucking do that? And this man was a high-ranking member in Hollywood. And we know, these days, we know how people are in that industry. Diddy level. We know how people are in that industry. And then another kid that Jose overlooked from the Menudo, is it Menudo team or band? They came forward and said they also were attacked. Like, it's time. Let them go. Oh, see, me and Truth Bombs, we were on the same level. Look up the Robert. Yes, the guy that did he get executed? Oh, they stayed his execution. I know that they had stayed like he was supposed to be, and then they put a stop, like continued it, and then supposedly it was supposed to be rescheduled, and that was the last I heard. So that man needs to be out too. But then again, I don't understand how a doctor can look at that, the autopsy of that child and say shaken baby syndrome when now people are saying it was just pneumonia. Those are very, very wildly, insanely different injuries and autopsy results. Huge difference. So how did they make the jump from pneumonia to shaken baby syndrome? And it wasn't even a baby, it was a toddler. But still. Oh, does it, Sophie Queen Cindy? I didn't know that. How did you hear about the French woman and what her husband did to her? It's shocking. No. They're in court now. I think they were in court yesterday. Oh, for the Robinson guy? That's also unheard of, that the main investigator for that case spoke on his behalf and said, this man is innocent. I made a mistake. Please release him. I was wrong. When have y'all ever heard of the lead investigator speaking on behalf of someone that they locked away for life, being like, I was wrong. I made a huge mistake. He needs to be free. This man's innocent. And the whole main reason they looked into him is because he had a lack of remorse and didn't show much emotion following his daughter's passing. Meanwhile, this man is on the spectrum, and it's not low level, he's not at the end, like the beginning of the spectrum. I mean, he's got a pretty good, strong, I don't know the correct wording, but he has a pretty significant level of autism. So that completely explains his lack of emotion and remorse or whatever and whatnot, because it's very hard to express your feelings and emotions when you have autism. Really? That is crazy. I would never think that. Look at the guy's interview for Menudo. You could tell he was traumatized. It was so sad. I didn't know that he did an interview. Right, Miss Joanna. But who was it that said that? Truth Hurts said that they normally mimic each other. That blows my mind. Look at Roy Rossello. What? Oh my God, Michelle, that's horrible. Monsters everywhere we look. Fucking monsters everywhere we look. Yeah, this is a special kind of fucking evil. Did you hear about that case in India that happened at school where a teenager, again, trigger warning y'all, but we're talking about true crime stuff. There was a teenager in India where a guard and a teacher and I think a few other people that work at the school did stuff to her. Y'all know. I'm sure she feel like, but they all took turns to a child at school. And everybody, all the classmates are all destroying. Look, I mean, they're destroying the school. They are tearing up the school. I saw the video on TikTok. I'm like, why are all these students tearing up the school? So I clicked the hashtag and, read up on the case. And I was like, then good on them. Good on them that they're, because usually with, like I said, the doctor I dated, he was Indian. And you don't disobey your elderly. You don't disobey the people in authority. The Indians are very good at, they're raised, you listen, you follow the rules, especially in schooling and education. So to see all these kids that are raised that way, like revolt, I was like, there's got to be something serious, and it makes sense. And I'm proud of all those kids. They never looked at the rest of the autopsy at the time, just the brain. Well, that person needs to be disbarred then. Truth Hurts. There's other victims. People like that don't stop, and they don't start out of nowhere. But at the same time, Jose Menendez was also a victim by his mother. Victims don't just happen. Or abusers like that don't just on that level of, doing stuff to young people. Don't just happen. It's done to them, and then they do it when they get older, and then they do it when they get older. It's a horrible line. It's a horrible thing that happens, and so it was done to Jose, and then it was his mom's the one that did it, and then her uncle did it to her. So then someone did it to the uncle. I mean, it just goes back forever. That's crazy. That's crazy. Very rare, real deal. I feel bad for that girl, y'all, that in India. But I am glad people are fighting in her name and trying to get justice, because the rest in India, the justice system isn't very good. A lot of shit gets overlooked. There's a series, I think it's on Netflix or Discovery Channel. There's a series that's where they just investigate all these crimes in India, mainly in Mumbai, and this stuff happens all the time and never gets prosecuted. Never, nothing gets, and even with clear-cut proof and witnesses to these men doing things to children, nothing gets done about it. So it's very hard to get justice over there. Right. I know. That's why when I did the interview with Jupiter, it was done to him by his brothers and his dad. And so, and the brothers were doing it because the dad did it to them too. So it's, like I said, it's a pattern and a cycle. And that's why I was trying to talk to Jupiter to be like, it is pointless. It's fucking pointless. Like I said, it's probably not right, but if I know anybody's even accused of doing such a thing, I'll stay as far away from you as I can. That's why when everybody's like, "Oh, that guy that she dated, he was being investigated for blah blah blah, something of that nature," and like Siwa knew about it and didn't care. Again, no, I didn't know about it until he was already dead and gone, and that was like 10 years later when I finally learned about it, thanks to Titty Lynn. That's how I learned that he had a charge like that. We didn't have the internet available like that in 2007. I think it was 2007. I didn't have a computer. I didn't have a cell phone. I had a home phone, and that was it. I didn't have a way to look that shit up. And he didn't live in my county. He lived multiple counties away, like hours away. So that's where it happened. I didn't have a way to get that information. I talked about this before. I asked his dad. I asked his mom. I asked his best friend, and I asked his ex-wife. Was there anything I needed to know? And they all said, no, he's a great guy. So, but for people to think I would ever overlook that, the fuck I would. The hell I would. If there's even anything that could tie someone to something of that nature, I don't want nothing to do with you. And I sure as hell wouldn't bring you around my children. I mean, like I said, I've made the promise to stay single until my daughter's grown out of the house, just to make sure she will never be a victim of something like that. My son's never been a victim of something like that because I've always been overprotective of everything. But man, I would never forgive myself. It is truth bombs. It does make sense why he became a monster, but this is what I'll say about the Jose Menendez, y'all. This man was so focused on his name and his legacy and how he appeared to people that he didn't want anybody to know the type of things he had done. And to the point that he was threatening to kill his children if they dared tell anybody. He didn't want anyone to know what he had done to his sons, right? Because he was embarrassed about it as well, obviously. And he was very homophobic when he was into males. He had all the magazines and everything. So his children were not the only ones he did that with. Oh, hold on, my friend's at the door. Give me a second. Hold on, y'all. She brought me some gifts. Give me a second. cute. She gave me a Hocus Pocus cup that says, "Oh, look, another glorious morning. Makes me sick." This. That's for Princess. That was sweet of her. Oh, goodness. All right, y'all. I'm going to get going. I'm drained. I got a lot to do. Oh, selfie queen Cindy, I'm the same way. And my daughter hates me for it, but I will not let her stay the night anywhere. Now, her friends could stay the night here, and I get how that's hypocritical. Be like, well, she could stay here, but my daughter can't stay at your house. But anytime any of her friends stay over, I talk to the parents. I'm like, I just want to let you know, and you have my promise. I will not let any adults come over here. Nobody else will come over here besides my daughter and your child. And I give you my promise, they will never be unsupervised. And I also I give up my bed every time she has a sleepover, because I want the kid to have a room to themselves so they're comfortable and safe. And that way the mom doesn't have to worry about anything. So anytime she has sleepover, I'll sleep on the couch or I'll sleep in the tub. But I give up my queen size bed for any of her friends to stay the night so that they have it to themselves and they know they're safe. And I don't let the kids sleep next to each other either. And of course there's nothing that's I don't have to do that, but I just really want the parents to know their children are going to be safe and there's no risk of anything happening to them. So that's the best I could do, but I don't care what anybody says to me. My daughter ain't going to stay the night. Sorry, not sorry. And look, we didn't know stuff like that when we were kids. I was always staying the night with friends, but the dangers, we didn't know about how bad the dangers were when we were growing up. Our parents didn't know how bad the dangers were. And stuff has happened when I've stayed the night at someone's house before. So it's so dangerous. And if you have kids, don't let them stay the night. Just don't. Because yes, you can be like, oh, I know the parents. I trust them. I know them. But you don't know who they might have over. You don't know if a neighbor could do something. You don't know if an older sibling could do something. So just don't. It's not worth it. It is not worth it. Those are things you can't take back. Those are things you can't fix. So yeah, I'm the same way, Cindy. And like I said, I tell any friends, like, don't let your kids stay the night somewhere. And if you were to even, like, if I know who Princess Friends' parents are, I will look into them to make sure that they're not on any database anywhere, if you catch my drift. And maybe that's overboard too, because she's never staying the night, but like, I just want to know who I'm dealing with. So anyways, thank you all so much. Thank you so much for the memberships, Miss Christina. Thank you, Miss Joanna, for the Cash App yesterday. And thank you for the super thanks. Thank you to Muggsy, and thank you to Real Deal for being here and all your support and just being here. And just like I say, hit the thumbs up if you could, leave a comment if you bored. Like I said, if you're second tier member, you have a video you can watch that I made before this one. A stream I did before this one. And don't forget, JJ is doing a live that she's going to need some support, y'all. And Sophie says she feels better, she'll go live, but she's probably not going to feel better, y'all. She seems to be low on energy. Good. That's perfect. And like I said, I hope no one else, it's just not worth the risk, y'all. I agree, Truth Bombs. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed picking y'all's brains about these cases because I'm interested in that stuff. I'm watching all that stuff. I just don't, my channel's not true crime. My channel's just not true crime, as you know. So it's good though to just have some conversations. I appreciate it. And I really am grateful for y'all being here. So thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Leave some rainbow emojis if you support the LGBTQIA. And I will see y'all tomorrow. And I'll be in JJ's at the beginning, at least. I'm going to try to watch the whole thing, but depending how late she goes on, if I'm not active in chat, just I was there and I hit the thumbs up and I'll catch replay. But thank you, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time.
If I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead,
play dead? Will you regret everything that you did, that you said? I don't think you understand what you're doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslighting and confusing. Was it me? Is it me? Am I deluded? I'm the one who's always sorry, the conclusion